Hello everyone, welcome back to Technique. Today we'll be doing the detailed review of the newly launched iQOO Z9. So iQOO Z9 is the latest device under the 15 to 20,000 price segment. Now this device is priced around 19,999 and with card offers you can get as low as 17,999. That's 18,000 rupees. You get the iQOO Z9 with the Dimensity 7200 chip and you get a host of good hardware as well. So what all it offers, how good is for this price segment, that's what we're going to talk about in this detailed review. So before going into the video, if this is your first time on this channel, do hit the red subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified of all the videos we publish. So let's get started with the detailed aspects of the iQOO Z9. Now let's first have a look at the design. Now if you look at the design language of the iQOO Z9, you can see a pattern on the back panel which has this flowing kind of finishing. Now the iQOO branding is there. The camera unit has a separate layout. It's a glossy panel. But if you look at the design, it's nothing outstanding actually. It's kind of a decent looking device, I would say. It's nothing outstanding in terms of design. Again, tried and tested design. Probably not an exciting or an inspiring design, but it looks like a decent device out there. Now it is pretty lightweight, that I would say less than 190 grams and just around 7.83 mm in thickness. So that makes the device pretty good in terms of experience holding the device. Very slim and lightweight. But the design definitely is not a looker, nor it's kind of something which inspires. But having said that, the build quality looks okayish, I would say. The back panel finishing looks good, and you also get a matte finish on all the sides. Now you get power and volume keys on the left side, and at the bottom you get the USB Type-C port, then SIM tray which is a hybrid slot, and then you get the speaker unit. It has a dual stereo speaker, so that's something which is pretty good. Now if you open the display options, or rather the display, you can see that the bezels are also kind of okayish, I would say. The bottom bezel is slightly higher, but again at this price segment I wouldn't complain much, and you also get a punch hole selfie camera. So that's the design aspect. So design and build quality is okayish. Design is something inspiring, but build quality is quite okay. So what do you guys think about the design? Do let us know in the comment section. Now next let's talk about the display. Now this comes with a 6.67 inches display. It's an AMOLED panel actually, and this has 120 Hz refresh rate. That makes the display pretty good and competent in this price segment. Now it's an 8-bit panel with around 90% screen to body ratio, and there is a pretty decent experience overall. There is also 4K support for the display, so playing 4K videos will not have any sort of issues. There is 300 Hz gaming touch sampling rate. Then you get Star 2 plus glass protection, that is also included. Then you get 120 Hz refresh rate, and it's an 8-bit panel, but colors looks quite okay, and overall experience, the touch response also feels very smooth, and brightness levels are also adequate, and it's a good display for multimedia experience, watching movies, OTT platform, Netflix, all those things. It looks pretty good. So display quality is good, and there is decent protection also offered. Let's move on to the software experience. Now this device comes with iQOO's FunTouch OS, or rather Vivo's FunTouch OS. This is the FunTouch OS 14 on top of Android 14. Now you also get 2 years of Android updates and 3 years of security patches included. Now this comes with Android 14 out of the box, so 15 and 16 is promised, and iQOO has been pretty good in terms of providing updates. Now you also get the latest version of Android here. If you look at the settings and other options, you can see here it has pretty good options, including customization of the dynamic effects, lock screen, theme support, and host of other features including ultra game mode, and additional options are also there. And in terms of bloatware, there aren't too many bloatware, but hot apps and hot games are there, but there are fewer bloatwares which you can uninstall as well. Now the notification toggle also looks quite good. So this is the FunTouch OS 14 on top of Android 14, and you get 2 years of Android updates offered. So that was the software experience. Again, as I said before, FunTouch OS is not very refined actually. It's kind of okayish experience. It's from FunTouch OS 13. The refinement has improved, but still it's not the most refined OS out there. Let's move on to the performance. Now this is one area where the iQOO Z9 performs pretty well. The Dimensity 7200 chip coupled with 8GB RAM and up to 256GB storage. Now this is UFS 2.2 storage support and LPDDR4X RAM. That's definitely something which iQOO could have done better. UFS 3.1 could have been provided, because some of the competitive devices have UFS 3.1, but you get only UFS 2.2. Now in terms of performance, it's quite a good performing chip. Around 7 lakh is Antutu benchmark score, and it's quite a good chip for performance, and even gaming experience also looks good. We have done extensive testing with this device and we didn't see any sort of lag or issues. So performance wise, this is a really good experience and one of the really powerful devices in this price segment, offering almost great experience. Now you have two variants, 8128 and 8256. So these are the two variants offered. Now there is also in-display fingerprint scanner offered, which is quite good and fast actually, and you also get dual stereo speakers. The sound experience is pretty good. Let's quickly have a look at the sound output. Now you also get 5G support, dual 5G support. So all the bands are supported. We are tested with Airtel and Jio. Absolutely no issues in that aspect. And call quality was very good and there was no signal issues we faced with the iQOO Z9. Next, let's move on to the cameras. Now, one thing which iQOO has done really good on this device is the cameras. Now, iQOO devices are known for pretty solid cameras, and this is no exception. This comes with the 50 megapixel Sony IMX882 sensor with optical image stabilization, f1.79 aperture. You get a 2 megapixel depth sensor. There is no ultra wide, no macros this time, and a 16 megapixel selfie camera. So basically, this is just a primary camera alone and a depth sensor for portraits. Now, if you look at the camera sample, that's one thing which we really like. We have done the detailed camera review of this device, found the camera to be very solid actually. Details are good, the colors are good, the sharpness levels are also impressive, the close-up shots came out really well, the portraits are once again good. And one thing which really surprised us is the low light performance with optical image stabilization and the Sony sensor. The low light performance is actually stunning for this price segment. That's where iQOO has done a really good job. And you also get a pretty good experience with the camera, and 4K support is also there. 4K 30 FPS is included with the camera, and the selfie camera is also quite good, and you get pretty good selfies, and there is 1080p video support for the selfie camera. So as a whole, the cameras are good, but it does miss out on ultra wide angle camera. If you are not really particular about camera in terms of ultra wide, then this is a solid offering. Now in terms of battery life, 5000 mAh battery, 44 watt charging. We have also done the charging test. It's not the fastest out there, but quite decent experience. And 5000 mAh battery does a good job in terms of experience. And you can get almost like 5-6 hours easily screen on time. Again, that's my experience. Your experience might be different. It will vary from person to person. I got around 6 hours on an average with heavy usage. So it's quite good in terms of battery life as well. So you can last like 1.5 days easily with a 5000 mAh battery. So that was the iQOO Z9. So summing up, what all things I liked? I liked the display. It's a pretty good display, solid experience, good software experience, solid performance, cameras are really good, then battery is also really good. Kind of okayish experience is the design. Design is not something which is very great or refreshing. It's a decent design, I would say, and looking, it's not a great looker out there, but it does a decent job altogether in terms of design. Then ultra wide angle camera is missing. That's another con on this device. Then one of the major cons I would say is UFS 2.2 storage support, because a lot of devices are offered with UFS 3.1 at this price segment. Apart from that, I would say the iQOO Z9 is quite a good device in this price segment. So some omissions are there, but overall as a package, the iQOO Z9 is a surprisingly good package at 19,999. Now if you are using the card offers, you can get it as low as 17,999. For that pricing, the iQOO Z9 is a great device, a good all-round package out there. So that was my experience with iQOO Z9. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.